All right, I think I'm live. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my live stream. I'm Johanna Renee, and I paint landscapes, pretty much in soft pastel. But today I'm gonna be doing some open acrylic. I do like working in open acrylic lately. Sometimes I work in graphite. Who knows? Just kind of how it goes. So my setup is a little bit different today. You guys can kind of see into my apartment, really, and to be honest, I paint from my dining room. Okay, so you guys see my china hutch and stuff. It's lavish over here. But yeah, so let me get started. Um, yeah. Well, if you're watching me, thanks for watching. And if you can hear me and see me, it'd be great if one of y'all will let me know in the comments or something like that. Head check on my doggy. Okay, so I don't have too much time today because I have to stop probably at like an hour or so because I need to get ready for work. Um, I need to eat something, which I'm gonna be making ramen, some top ramen. I like top ramen actually. It's like my own ramen, but it's like instant ramen. So it's really yummy. All I have to do is just pour water in it, and it's great, and it's healthy, and it's awesome. So yeah, I won't be on here forever. So I'm hoping to get a painting done within this time, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to rush it too much. But so I was working on, so after my live last time, I worked on this little piece. It's 8 by 10. Um, it's on canvas board, and maybe over here. I don't really know. But I really liked it. So I was like, oh, I kind of want to, these colors are funky and cool. So I wanted to play more around with it, and I'm going to switch up the color scheme here. Well, like the same colors, but I'm putting them different in the composition, if that makes sense. So where these clouds are purple with that orange kind of cadmium red background, I'm going to put kind of these peach color clouds instead. And where these echinacea flowers are that kind of peach color, I'm going to make them that lavender color instead. So, and I have another idea that I might do like some white echinacea too, but we'll see. So, I wanted to just do that today. Uh, so yeah, so this is open acrylic, and this is from Friday. So open acrylic, it's already dry. The surface touch is already dry. Um, I don't know if that interests you guys, but it's nice. It's nice for me. So it probably will be cured here in another couple days, and then I can varnish it. So it works way faster than oil, and you get kind of that like creaminess blending factor that you can with oils that you can't really get with regular acrylic. So I'm using something by Golden. The company is Golden, but they're called open acrylics, and the open part means that they're like workable. They dry less fast, so slow drying. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let me switch my camera here. Um, which camera is it? Let me see. It's this one. Okay. Groovy. Here we are. Oh, and then I'm gonna flip it so you guys can kind of see it not upside down. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Uh, so yeah, so you can see here's that painting. I want to see something else here. Yeah, we're groovy. Okay. Okay, so I don't really have, like, I was just kind of using, are you okay there, buddy? Yeah, he's fine. Okay. I was just kind of came up with the composition in my head. Now I was using some reference photos to just kind of see about, kind of like for the echinacea itself, but I don't have like a reference photo of like a field of echinacea or anything like that. Um, so let's see here. Give you guys a little bit more view of what I'm doing here. So, I was working with a jelly plate still too. So I'm going to just lift that up. This is my jelly plate. Um, and it's just a gooey thingy that you can make monotypes on. It's, it's clear, that kind of thing. This is my cutting mats. Um, and so what I'm going to do though first, before I kind of start with my jelly plate, is fix my autofocus. That's what I'm going to do first. Do that. I don't like that it autofocuses. Oh. Okay. Groovy. Okay. So I'm gonna stain my canvas here. So it's another 8 by 10. I'm kind of hoping to have like a 2-piece here theme going on. So it's an 8 by 10 canvas panel board. And I don't want it to be just white. So what I'm doing is, these are my open acrylics. They're really cool. They came in a pack, in a landscape pack. This thingy here, and I'm just gonna put this on my palette paper. Probably need a bunch. There we go. And I'm gonna do, this is my palette paper. And if you kind of want to see like more in detail what I was using, you can go to my previous live, where I was just using open acrylic on a jelly plate. And I kind of go more in depth about my materials there. But so I'm using, this is alizarin crimson, and this is cadmium red light. And I'm going to grab my palette knife. So yeah, I have like all of my stuff spread out here. My paintbrushes, that kind of thing. Some of my paints, they're around me. And they kind of have to be this way for me because I'm painting flat. I kind of have my own setup when I'm painting vertically, like up on my easel. But since I'm using a jelly plate, I can't do that. So I have to work flat. So it kind of looks cluttery, which it is. So, and then I'm going to take some titanium whites, putting that on my palette over here. Taking my palette knife, and I'm going to be mixing some cadmium red. This has really high chroma, right? Like super high chroma. And then this alizarin crimson, kind of darkening it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just kind of, and I'm just, this is on palette paper, so it's really smooth for me. So I like to blend with my palette knife. Uh, and then what I'm going to be doing is, this is an open thinner. Okay. Um, Give me a second. Gotta go shut my door. It's landscaping day. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking my thinner and just adding like a couple drops in there. And I'm gonna be mixing that around. Mixing it in with my paints. So it's gonna be more, it's gonna be less thick, of course, it's gonna be thinner. And the spreadability, I wanna say, increases. It's better. And I like that when I'm kind of staining a piece. Okay, so I'm just gonna glob that. Okay. Kind of dab it on here anywhere I can. How was everybody's weekend? If you're watching. Okay, and then I'm taking a roller. Okay, this is a rubber roller. It's by Speedball. The handle's plastic. Okay, but you use this a lot in printmaking. So I tend to have one specifically for my open acrylics, and then I have another one for like if I'm doing a lino cut, like ink blocking, that kind of thing. Um, that's just my preference, but yeah. So okay, so then I'm going to just roll this around. Something like this, like I really like to try and use my left hand for, because I'm normally right-handed. So I try and get any opportunity I can to be like, what's that called? Like ambidextrous or something like that. So I'm going to be using my left hand. Stuff that doesn't like require you to have like such finite muscle memory and movement, I definitely try and use my opposite hand. Do you guys use that? Do you guys do that when you're painting or drawing? Yep. And your, as long as it's kind of still open, your open acrylics, it's not like completely dry. It's very water soluble. Like it's really easy to clean up. Okay. So now that I kind of spread that around, taking my paintbrush and spreading it even more. You can take it like off your roller if you want. I kind of like to do that. I don't know. Just kind of fun. And I really liked having this really bright, rusty red orange background. It like really makes a lot of your subject matter stand out. So I liked doing that. Kind of just making sure my edges are pretty good. So since this is a panel, like if you wanted to display it, I would recommend getting it framed or framing it yourself. But it doesn't need glass, like, because I will varnish it, but it would look better just rather than just a panel, like a canvas panel, not because it's like it doesn't have an inch thickness or anything. It's just a panel. It would look better if you were to like frame it. Okay. There we go. So now, what's up, Heather? Thanks for joining. Making some more echinacea flowers before work. I have a case of the Mondays. I'm like, no, boo. I don't want to go. No, I'll be fine once I get in there. Okay, and then ouch. Well, I guess I don't need to put my blue in there yet. Okay. Moving some things around. I'm gonna clean off my jelly plate because it was kind of sitting there and I just want to make sure it doesn't have like dust and nasty on there. So I just spray it with water and then I'm wiping it with a paper towel. Now I'm just moving this up. Okay. So I'm going to start using my jelly plate. And I'm going to be mixing some colors. You know, I did have some yellow ochre. So putting some yellow ochre down. Mixing some yellow ochre with some cadmium red. I want this to kind of, hi kitty. Yeah, hi. What's up, kitty? You're not allowed. No, no, no. There's actual wet paint. No, 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 no. Come on. No. There is wet paint, kitty. There. All right. So I'm mixing some paint here. And I'm gonna make some white with it. I want this to be darker still. Yeah, that's pretty. Give me one moment. I think I already did this, but now I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that, but whatever. Okay. There we go. Okay. So then going to dab some of that color on there. There. Okay. Hopefully we'll see it. We'll see, you know? I'm just kind of playing around too. I'm laying my canvas panel down and rubbing the back of it so that some of a lot, like, you know, some of the paint from the jelly plate will get pressed onto the canvas. I'm going to lift up. So that's kind of the impression that it gave. There's still this paint on here for sure. But I like the random markings that it did. I think I'm going to make even more. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So, yeah, make it even more, especially down here. But I'm not trying to cover up the background so much. Because I want some of that orange to peek through, right? Okay, let's try that. Sweet. Okay. What y'all doing today? It's been a good Monday for y'all. Okay. Now I'm peeling this off. Groovy. So that's what we got there. Now I like to take my, like a mop oval brush. It's very soft and fluffy. Oh, you love the worms? Cool. How's your mom? She's doing good. So yeah, I take a fluffy brush and I kind of fan out certain areas. But I also want it to feel still like organic. not forced. Groovy. I like that. Okay. So now I'm going to add some more orange to this, maybe some more yellow, and some more white. It's still more yellow. More white. All right, so let's do some of that peach color there. Maybe there too. What's up, David? I'm doing good. How you doing today? All right, let's see if this transfers very well. You having a good day with your coffee? Is that what that means, David? I'm just trying to get in some painting time before I go to work, which is great. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like that. Same thing. Gonna kind of blend out. I'm actually kind of gonna blend that a lot. My big fluffy brush. Oh, that is nice. Oh, that's wonderful. It's nice to see when other people are buying art. It's like, yay. It's awesome. Oh, you did? Oh, okay, cool, Heather. I'm gonna have to check it out. Let's see here. It's gonna be exciting. Are you excited for tomorrow, Heather? I'm excited for you. Heather's got like a cool she's gonna be doing kind of a live, hopefully a live, at a soft opening at a bookstore. So if you guys are around tomorrow, you guys should check it out. Heck yes. How can you not be excited when you're getting a bookstore? Need this to be even lighter. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay. All right. Gonna smash it in there again. Thanks. Yeah, it's kind I like those colors, so hopefully it comes out good. Okay. Let's see here. All right. That's what we're working with right there. And again, I'm gonna fan this out. Okay, gonna leave that like that. And then I need to wipe off my, do I have something different? Yes, okay. my palette here, my palette knife. And how do I want to... No, I think this might be too translucent. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. So I'm just cutting into that alizarin crimson and making kind of these vertical marks with my palette knife. I don't care that they overlap, and I don't care that the paint is kind of getting muddy with other colors. Not like muddy as in dingy and like, but they're contaminating. That's what I'm trying to say. So I was making those marks there because that's going to be kind of the foreground, and I'm building up my darks and layers there. Okay, kitty. No, no, no. No, 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 you cannot. You cannot. Thank you. We'll cuddle here in a little bit. Okay. So that's what we got. I know. I have a kitty. Did you hear her? She's very much like, oh, are you sitting down? That means I can sit on your lap. And yeah, she can't. Not right now. And she will try though. Okay, I'm going to put in a sap green. I don't know if I'm going to use sap green yet, but I'm adding it to my color palette here. I don't think you guys can see that, but I am. I know, she'll add some texture, maybe some fur, you know? Her little stamp on there. Be great. All right, so I'm mixing alizarin crimson with some sap green, and it's gonna make like a really dark, well, it's gonna make a black. It's gonna make something really dark. Okay. And I'm adding that in there. Maybe something like that. All right, let's try that. Oh, 1 second. Jake, no, no, no. What are you doing? Are you guys getting along? Good boy. Yeah, that's my good dog. They're just my doggy, my kitty. They just, do things for attention, and they can't accept that the other one gets attention and not them. Ooh. Okay. And Jakey. No, no, you leave that alone. Go lay down. Good boy. Okay, so that's where we're at here. I like it. I like it so far. And then I need to start adding some blue. It kind of does look like a concert. Yeah. 1 second, guys. Jake. No. Yeah, you can see some people cheering, huh? Okay, I'm gonna put my blue here. All right, we'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it today during my live. We'll see though, but I'm gonna try. All right, so now I'm just taking just the green and adding some of that in here. Just really being kind of sporadic about it. It does kind of look like people cheering. Maybe like a rock concert or something. They're all standing. Okay. So it's getting there. Gonna add some blue to this sap green. A little bit more blue. And a little bit more, or some of this white. Go on. In here, adding that too. So I do, well, it just kind of depends on what I'm making. So eventually I am gonna clean it off and just work directly on the canvas. Sometimes if I feel like it's getting way too muddy, you know, then I'll clean it off and just start with some fresh paints. But for this one, I'm just kind of getting down the sky and my foregrounds. And then I'm gonna clean off my jelly plate and then I'm gonna work on top of my canvas directly rather than the jelly plate. But so that's a good question. Some people really like to clean off their jelly plate like in between things, but I also kind of feel like if you leave it on there um a little bit longer, then a lot more of the paint will continue to transfer each time you're pressing your canvas or your paper. So that's why I like to leave that on there. Okay, so that's where we're at there. Groovy. So another thing then I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna make this kind of blue green over here and add like a red. Making kind of this what do I want to call it? This grayish purple. I'm gonna try it. I was like, that might be too contrasting, but we'll try it. Contrasting with the like cadmium red. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that color. I want it to be more like reddish warm. So now what I'm going to do then is I'm going to kind of come in here with that color I just kind of mixed, go over some of that bluish color that I didn't really like. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot better. And kind of adding it throughout. So then that brings me to, I am going to start cleaning off my jelly plate. So I'm just taking a spray bottle of water. It's just water. There's no soap in it. It's just water. And I spray it really good. And then got a clear spot here. You just wipe. Spray again. And then we wipe again. Okay. And then I'm going to spray again. And then wipe it off. I like to pay attention to the edges of my jelly plate I see where people tend to miss that, and you don't want that because then your paint's going to get all dry and crusty on the sides. And you don't like that. You don't want that. One more time. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And now I like to just plop my piece on there like this, and it won't move. It's kind of nice that way that it won't move. And fanning out anything that I kind of want to be fanned out. There we go. Okay, any more alizarin crimson? I want some more just regular sap green. Just kind of, I'm not like, I'm making impressions of stems and petals. That makes sense. And this guy, yeah, I'm gonna make him kind of go further up there. Any more just regular, like red. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna be taking this blue, taking this red, um, adding this white, making some purple lavender areas. There we go. I think I need more light. Okay. Okay. Then I'm taking some of this just cadmium red up here and adding a dollop. So I'm going to put like a dollop right there. And maybe I'm going to take this brush, dip it in some of this reddish alizarin crimson. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm taking this kind of gosh, I wouldn't even know what to call it. Why can't I think of the name? Like oval kind of tip thin brush. And I'm coming in here in this really light lavender color and coming where that like where I think the middle of a flower, echinacea flower will be, and coming in here and pulling down. So this needs to be even lighter. There we go. And then when I do that though, oops, I'm also cleaning off my brush this way, just like wiping it on my paper towel. And coming in and making little petals. Okay, so I kind of want to give you guys a look of what that looks like. Um, yeah, because I'm probably gonna have to jump off here in a little bit. Just gotta go to work. I gotta get ready for work. So, well, thanks y'all for joining me and watching me. I appreciate it. I'll probably post a picture of this when it's all finished. Probably gonna put like an echinacea flower here, maybe some like bud things there, but like some other echinacea flowers down here. And then that way, oh, let me grab it. These two will be kind of like mirroring each other, right? Like, see how like the clouds are now going to be the color of the clouds are now going to be the color of this flower for echinacea, and then the color of these clouds are the color of this echinacea flower. So that's kind of what I'm working towards here, and I like it so far. So it's been fun. Thanks, Heather and David, for chatting with me a little bit here, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your Monday.